Friends, let's just say no. Let's say no to the wanting. Let's say no to the yearning. Let's say no to the coveting. Let's say no to the acquiring of crap. Say no. Because you can free yourself up if you just say no. You can free yourself up to have more time, because then you won't have to get that second job, get that side hustle. You won't have to spend over the 40 hours working to pay for things that you've bought in the past. You can say yes to your energy. You get your energy back. Because if you're not working those long hours to pay for those things, you can be refreshed and free. Say yes to your money. You want your money, right? Say yes to your money. Please say yes to your money. You will have more money in your bank account, less debt on your credit cards. Say yes to your money. Say yes to the things that matter to you the most, like your family, like your energy, like your well-being, like your peace of mind. Because if you're not focusing on the debt that you need to pay, if you're not focusing on having to work over 40 hours, weekends, if you're not focusing on getting that side hustle, then you keep your peace. So the question becomes, what matters most to you? Is it the stuff that we continue to buy? The name brand clothes, the sneakers, the cars, whatever it is for you. Is it the stuff that we continue to buy? Is that more important than all the other things, like peace, like having money, like mindfulness, like your self-care, like your family, like being debt-free? You have to determine what matters to you the most. And then that's what you have to stick with. For me specifically, it matters to me that I have my peace. I cannot have peace when I owe people anything. I cannot have peace when there's no money in my bank account. I cannot have peace when I am overworking myself to pay for things and then I can't spend time with my family, because being with my family is part of my peace. I need that. That's how we're rejuvenated. That's how we feel loved. That's how we feel connected. But if we're spending so much time working, we can't do that. So I know what I'm choosing, right? And because I'm choosing my peace and my family and all of those other things, like money in my bank account, I choose not to spend mindlessly, spend on things that I do not value. And I'm going to tell you something. There are very few things that are out there, things to buy, that I value. I just don't really find many things that I'm paying for valuable to me, right? What thing can I acquire that really means that much to me? What thing that I can buy that really means that much to me? It's not that much. Yeah, there are certain things that we need. We need to buy a house. We may need to buy a car. In my area, you need to buy a car. There are literally no buses. But I know the type that fits within my budget, and I know what I can buy so that I won't be overworked and broke. Now, that brings me to, how do you say no? How do you say no to the wanting, the yearning, the coveting, the buying crap? How do you say no to those things? Listen, we on this channel saying just say no to that. Just say no to that thing that you were going to buy that you don't even really need. Say no. So how do you say no? The first way to say no is to make sure that you have your basic needs met. When all of my basic needs are met, I don't find that I am out up in these streets splurging on other things, because I don't feel like I need that much else, if anything. So I do go out weekly to make sure that we have the basic things that we need, right? That is what? Food, that is gas for your car, that is, I don't know, clothes, but not those clothes that you thinking about, just regular clothes. But we don't even buy clothes every week. So of course you need those, but you don't need the expensive ones, and you're not buying them every week, right? Did I say gas in your car? Those are the things that we need. And those are the things that I go out and I purchase each week. Once I fill up on those things, cleaning products and maybe medicines, but we don't buy that many medicines. Once you stock up on those things, once you've stocked up on those things, and you have every single thing that you need to eat, to live, to survive, to make it to work, home, to make it to work and then to home, what else do you need? So the first thing to saying no to the crap, the first thing to do to say no to the things that you don't necessarily need to buy, is make sure that you're surrounded by all of your needs. Make sure that your needs are completely met, not just yours, but then yours of your kids, your entire family. Your needs need to be met. Supplies for school, supplies for work. Make sure your needs are completely met. Because then you won't feel like you're in need, or then you won't feel like you're in lack. And understand the difference between a need and a want, right? Understand that. Yes, we're going to the market and we're buying food that we need, but there's certain foods that we just really don't need, right? Filling your refrigerator with crap, and that stuff is expensive. You don't really need that. Those snacks and endless chips and all of that. I just saw an article from the PepsiCo that states that their favorite snacks are now the most expensive. But I also saw something that the sales dropped by 4%. Understand what your needs are and understand exactly what your wants are, and go for the need. Go for the need. So make sure your basic needs are met. Okay. Ignore the urge to keep up with the Joneses. They not your friends, and they really don't care what you have. So don't try to keep up with the Joneses, the Williamses, the Jacksons, the Johnsons. You don't need to keep up with them friends. Don't keep up with those people, because they gonna keep you broke. Don't scope out with what other people have and then try to go out and get that thing or top it. We ain't doing that no more. We're not doing that no more. Price is too high. Not only that, we're in the business of building wealth. That's what we're doing. We're in the business of building wealth, so we don't need to keep up with nobody but us. That's it. We don't need to keep up with no single body but us. The next thing to do to stop from buying upwards and beyond the things that we actually need, and maybe a couple of our wants, is to make sure that you set your spending limit. If you say you have $1,000 this month, each month you have $1,000 to spend on the things that you need / want, or whatever, however you do your free spending. And if you have any questions about how to set up your budget, I've linked it in the description for you below, a video that I explain the 50/30/20 budget. So you can grab that in the link in the description box below. Right? It's linked in the description box below. So that will help you with what I'm talking about when I'm saying your free spending amount. Because you have to know what your free spending amount is. Right? And once you know what that amount is, you keep monitoring that amount and you don't go above that. What are some easy techniques? Get it in cash. If, for instance, you say your free spending amount is $1,000, you get that $1,000 out the bank and you put it in your wallet. Once you spent that $1,000, that is it. There's no more that you should spend, because you've then spent your free spending amount, and that is all. That's what I do. I don't go get cash from the bank, but I know that I have a special card that says on this card is going to be $1,000 charged. And when I get there, or when I'm nearing there, that's it. That is it. That is all, and I stop. Or you know when you're nearing it. Like, as for me, I have a credit card that I spend on because it gives me cash back. And every day I get an alert that tells me what the balance is on my credit card. So I'll spend it. I'll just keep swiping it, and I'll just go through the month and I'm swiping. And then when I get to 600, I'm like, oh man, I'm getting up there. I'm getting up there. Pull back a little bit, pull back the reins a little bit. And so I do. You monitor yourself, right? And then when you get to that threshold, that is it. And then that I can't spend no more. And then I automatically stop myself. Of course, I paid that credit card off each month, and then I start again fresh. So the credit card goes to 0 at the end of the month when I'm paying my bills, and then I start anew. And then I start swiping it again. And then, I'm monitoring it. Every day I get a text alert that says, this is how much you've spent on this credit card. Every single day I get a text alert. So it's very easy for me to control what I'm spending, because I know my set amount. And then not only that, but I can monitor it on a daily basis. The same thing you can do if you take cash out of the Mac machine or out of the bank. You can monitor it daily, because you see that cash dwindling. You see it dwindling, and you see it going down. And when you get to the low, then you done. When you get to the low, then you done. All right. Next thing, try minimalism. Try minimalism. Let go of the things that you don't value in order to make room for the things that you do. I heard that somewhere. That's not me. That's not a quote. Okay? So let go. That's not my quote. Somebody else's. Let go of the things that you don't value to make room for the things that you really do. So that is a way to stay within your spending limits or within your spending amount, because you're only spending on things that really truly matter to you. If I am valuing my family and that's really the only thing that I value, then I'm not spending outside of that. So if I want to take my family to the movies, then we can do that. If I want to take my family out to eat, then we do that. But because I don't value purchasing high luxury items, I'm not spending my money on that. So I'm literally only spending my free spending amount on the things that really truly matter to me the most. And I'm cutting out all of the rest. And that way I can make sure that I'm staying within my limits of spending. Right? What are you valuing? The question is, what are you valuing? What are you valuing? For me, I'm valuing my health. I'm valuing my family. I'm valuing my spirituality. I'm valuing my personal development, right? And because I'm valuing those things, I'm not spending on other things like cars, shopping, shoes. I'm cutting that stuff out because that's not the thing that I value. I'm spending on the things that I specifically stated that I value. And everything else can go. That means I'm not spending money on any of that other stuff. And understand that the joys come in the simple things in life. And I'm going to also link that video below for you to understand that joys come from really the simple things. There is really not that much that you can buy that's going to bring you some internal joy, some internal peace, some internal relaxation. There's really not that much that you can buy that's going to bring you those things. So as a result, stop it. Let's stop trying to make the things that we buy help us, placate us, make us feel better, because they're not. That's not what things do. Things don't make you feel better as an individual, make you feel better as a person, make you feel more peaceful, make you feel more joyful. Things don't really do that. So as a result, I'm going to understand that my joys come from the simple things in life that I do. Whether I'm walking through the woods with my family, whether I am sitting on my deck with a book or a smoothie, or whether I'm just sitting on my deck in the rain, sometimes feeling the little raindrops. That's when the peace kicks in. And you have to know the things that really, really, really bring you joy. And I can tell you that those things usually don't come with a price tag. They usually don't come with a price tag. So this video was here to let you know to just say no to the wanting, to the acquiring of crap, to the coveting, to all of the buying that we do, because it is unnecessary to live the best life that I'm sure you want to live. All right? Please like, share, and subscribe. Please subscribe to this channel. Like the video, share the video with people who you know need to hear this information about personal finance, and people who you know need to stop spending nonstop. Please share all of this with them. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.